For sysadmins and DevOps, the dual account model has been best practice for many years. A user has two accounts, one for daily use on their endpoints and the other for privilege operations on remote devices, systems and applications. It works well because most malware needs access to a privileged account to embed itself or to perform things like keylogging. Dual account works at the system level as well because you can see who has accessed what, where and when. However, its key weakness is the number of privileged accounts just keeps on increasing. This means that the attack surface is increased and organisations are only 1 weak password away from a breach. It also increases the cognitive load on sysadmins and DevOps staff. It's an extra password to remember, record and change.
Osirium has a dual-stage approach to integrating these accounts into privileged access management. The first stage we call mapped accounts. This works by automatically mapping an identity like John Smith onto an account like johnsmith_admin. Osirium changes the password on the johnsmith_admin account to be long, complex and regularly refreshed. Osirium checks the inbound identity of John Smith coming from an endpoint. Now you have full traceability in system logs and all the privileged accounts are fully protected. In general, the privileges of these star admin accounts can be managed in Active Directory. If there are a lot of them, it can be hard to keep track of individual changes, and this is how overprivileging happens. However, there is a different way that we think is better. Our next approach is to reduce the number of privileged accounts in the first place by using generic role-based accounts. You should ensure that access to these accounts is solely through the PxM platform. Profiles then match identities onto these role-based accounts along with other conditions such as time windows and change tickets, like this example here. As far as the remote systems see, only the role-based generic accounts are being used, so that's what will be syslogged to your seams. The PxM platform will be simultaneously logging which identities are using these accounts. In any security audit, this gives a much lower set of accounts to track, and you never have to worry about who has access or not. If an identity is removed from Osirium, it can no longer use any of these privileged role-based accounts. Remember that both the mapped account and the generic account are never used or have credentials anywhere near the endpoint. They are immune from malware by separation.
So there you have it. Good practice account policy moving to a better level of control and then to a complete reduction of the attack surface through a reduction in the number of privileged accounts. The audit trail is augmented with full identity along with other profile metadata such as change tickets references. If you use the dual account model and would like to improve your good practice with Osirium, that's a job done tick.